Chasing trends will hurt your business. I don't care if it's a hot market or not. I've been in hot markets. I started businesses in cold markets. And here's what I learned from all my years of experience and some of my hard-earned wins. Chasing trends is nothing but a trap. I know you're going, wait, John. They said chase trends, popularity, go where the crowd's going, build a product, make some money. Who told you that? Why are you listening to people who are selling you a pipe dream? If you're always chasing the trend, that means you're behind because you're chasing. Man, I've helped over 200 entrepreneurs launch their startups, and I even launched some of my own in my second act of life. If anyone started their business based on popularity, attention getting, not on their actual conviction, they got burned out. They end up losing to somebody who actually was vested and cared in that space that you called a trend. See, I learned something. You have to have substance, which will lead to sustainability, which will lead to success. And today I'm going to dive in how being in your own lane, even if it's lonely, is the smart thing to do. I'm going to talk about two companies that did this that you know very well. You can actually see the examples of them having substance and sustainability that led to their success. Now, at the end of this video, I have something that's going to help you out. I have a tool that I'm going to give you that's going to help do assessment so that you can find out what type of business you should go into and you running your lane. Substance is not about making a bunch of noise. It's about doing what really matters to you, about attracting people to you, not through gimmicks and tricks or even trying to trick the algorithm to get them to like you. It's about solving real world problems. It's about giving them value. You don't have to change or reinvent yourself every 30 days to stay relevant when you have substance. All right, what about sustainability? Well, sustainability is about you building a business from your zone of passion, insight, and experience, not based on what's popular. You don't have to fake enthusiasm. You don't have to have a new persona acting like what you think people want you to act like. If I act this way, this is how I really am. Believe me, you meet me in public, I'm that way. Okay. So this is not a persona, and this is not what you want to try to mimic because you will be found out. It's about having staying power because you are true to who you are. If you are doing what you like to do and what matters to you, and it's you who is showing up consistently over and over again, you can't fake that, then no one can actually emulate that. That's the reason why you have sustainability. That all leads to success, but let's go ahead and jump into the two companies that actually exhibit that, and you probably use the product or you've been privy to the product and you've been a fan of the product. And they have shown how this works throughout time and throughout history. The first company started in 1932. You go, okay, John, started in 1932. Come on, bro. Can we get something more modern? Dude, it's modern. It's relevant today. You use it. You're aware of it. I guarantee you. But it started in 1932. It started out as some like educational toy and was seen as for kids. It tread water. It ran its lane for over 68 years until 2000. When it became a popular trend. You're complaining about a week, a month, a year, 2 years. It started becoming popular due to Star Wars and Harry Potter and Marvels. You're trying to guess what it is, right? Well, in 2014, it came out with its own movie called The Lego Movie. Yes, Legos blew up in 2000 and beyond. Even Serge from Google became obsessed with Legos. There's competitions. I mean, there's videos everywhere with this. It is a pop culture icon. 68 years of staying consistent, staying true to their value, right? Sustainability, not changing their persona, being who they really are, providing value for the people in their lane. Don't find the market, let the market find you. That's exactly what happened here. They didn't go hunting for the market. The market found them. They stayed consistent and a new market found them in 2000. Bam. Okay, you go like, okay, that was Legos, bro. Yo, that was Legos. That's lame, dude. I don't play with Legos. I'm not into Legos, so that's not relevant to me. All right, I got one for you. You know, this is JI, man. I always got one for you. So in 1917, a company came out with an athletic shoe. for basketball. They were relatively popular. They ran their lane. They stayed consistent with their brand. They stayed consistent with what they were doing. In 1970s and the 1980s, they lost the steam. They became irrelevant. Their sales started to slump as Nike and Adidas became the it shoe. They became popular and everybody wanted those. Now, this company could have easily changed their branding. They could have easily changed the style of their shoes. They could have easily done all these recreations, took on another persona. They could have chased the trend that Nike and Adidas was showing. They could have did all those things, but they didn't. They stayed consistent to what their substance was. Okay. They didn't chase the trend. They didn't choose the market. They stayed in the market in which they were in. Now, ironically, the same year that Lego became a pop culture icon, so did this shoe. This is amazing. Maybe 2000 was the year of rebirth. I don't know. But in 2000, shoe became popular with punk rockers, grunge people, artists, rock and roll stars, people of alternative cultures, right? The shoe became very, very popular. Do you want to guess what the shoe was? Let's see if you got it right. It was Chuck Taylors, man. Chuck Taylors were created in 1917 and they became popular again in 2000, bro. And now they're popular today. My daughter has a pair of Chuck Taylors. What? I wore them when I was 8 years old playing basketball. I used to wrap the shoelaces around several times to protect my ankles. And they're popular again. They didn't change who they were. They might have added some colors, but that's just color variation. They're still the same shoe. You know what I'm saying? My question to you is, what are you doing that you're complaining about with your lane? Or what lane are you trying to get into that you're trying to follow the trend rather than be in your lane? If you build something that is real, people who need it will find you. It might not happen overnight. It might take time. You might feel like you're beating your head against the wall, but they will find you if you stay true to what you have. I know it's confusing because people say, hey, man, you need to find a crowd and do the business there. I'm saying, no, don't do it. Now, I promised you that I would give you a tool to help you with this journey, to be able to help you find what your lane is, what your substance is, even though you might think you know what that is. I put a link in the description down below. It is an assessment, what type of entrepreneur you think you may be. Sometimes we think we're one way, but we find out we're not. Okay. So you take this 1 minute assessment and it will show you your path. It'll give you suggestions on the businesses that you should be in and what your characteristics are and your strengths. So go ahead and click on the link and take the minute assessment. Hopefully this was helpful to you. If so, put a like, thumbs up, and also put some comments down below. And these videos right here can help you out as well. This is your boy J.I., a random podcast. I'll holler at you guys on the other side.